What is going on, everybody? We are back on at Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 31. Last episode, it wasn't, it wasn't as action-packed, but we did get a lot of backstory with characters and Hawkeye, seeing that her father was uh, Mustang's teacher, or at least Alchemist teacher. I had a couple of you in the Patreon tell me that the most powerful alchemy that Father Mustang was talking about was the flame alchemy. So I don't know if that flame alchemy specifically is going to play a major role down the line. Like he said, like, I've created the most powerful alchemy, like this kind of stuff. Like it was going to be like game changing. And his daughter's got the tattoos and all the knowledge and everything on her back. So I don't know if the flame alchemy specifically and stuff related to her father are going to still play a major role down the line, or we're already kind of seeing it with Mustang and the alchemy that he's able to do. I found out about pretty much everybody's involvement in the war, and the regrets that some had, others that didn't, and a lot of the Philosopher's Stone stuff. We still need to find out more about Hohenheim and his like doppelganger twin, and what they do know, don't know, their relationship, are they human, not, all that kind of stuff. But let's go ahead and get into it. We're pressing play on the episode. What's it called? Uh, 520 Sen's Promise. Okay, pressing play right now. Here we go. Oh, captions. "520 Sen's Promise." Is that a group, a battalion, or gotta fill him in on all the information? I we're actually past the halfway point too. This officially puts us halfway right here. I'm worried Al never actually does get his body back. I can see like Ed's doing all this for Al. It comes when the moment like presents itself. It might be Al that sacrifices himself for Ed. Yeah, we're halfway, so I'm expecting the story to really like ramp up, especially with how much praise Full Metal gets. I'll be interested to see where the story shapes here the next 20. Yeah, we need to find out more about that. Why it didn't work on Scar or Foreigners, or what is it? What's it about? Yeah, their alchemy isn't the same. But you figure the father figure would know that, right? If they, again, I don't know what the father figure in Hohenheim are. Um, they're like the procurers of everything alchemy. If every alchemy stems from them, and maybe the branch that Scar and the other girl have are an offspring alchemy that maybe he's never encountered. That look like a young Hughes right there. Yeah, he's splitting them all up. I wonder who's still like down with the cause. Besides like Major Armstrong, seems to still be untainted. Or how long it's gonna be till they see each other again. Because they're still, both of them are still staying in Central. Because Vera Bradley wants to be able to find them at all times. Those two, she's gonna be directly by his side, and then he's still. The Knight was the only one that's actually he's physically. Hmm. I mean, we know he's front row. Why did Ed's cat look like a rabied possum? Oh, Al's not fitting in there. Oh, okay. Said it. They said the title of the episode. That's supposed to mean something. Gosh. I thought we all knew that he wanted to be pure. That's the little pact that they made there. Where the hell's he been? Oh yeah, been talking about this dude. He chaperoned what's her name across the. What is this? I feel like these are all keywords, code words. Hmm. They've got some like underground Kingsman, John Wick, uh, organization going. Is it uprising like a last stand type? Oh shit! That man to sleep. Grandfather. Oh yeah. Oh. And the auto mail. You guys can let me know. Is it like real time prosthetics where they just put them on, but you're not gonna have like digit control, or do you have full like? Because Ed's got like finger control, so I don't know how far ahead the um, technology is. They headed back? Are they gonna try to keep tabs on Ling? Yeah, oh, they are. I wonder if when Greed slash Ling see Lanfan, if it triggers some kind of. And there he is. About to die. Yep, he's one of those doctors too, just out there just tossing bodies. I have a feeling he's gonna get tracked down, like the other doctor was. Gotta answer that door. One of them isn't envy disguised, but to slash this man's throat, is it? It's all like going too good today. He helped those, and he's actually a real doctor for once. He got thanked, and now his kids are showing up years later, and they're proud of him. Or that's one of his. One's his wife, right? this isn't. I mean, is it gonna end that good? Okay. I mean, they didn't show them morphing in or killing him or anything. That's why he's locked up. They have him in jail and he still has it. Why hasn't he decided to break out? Figure Fuhrer Bradley or somebody would, handle that. Maybe he decides that time is now. Maybe they know. Yeah. It has to be coming all the way from the top. They either know he has the stone and they need one, or he's gonna. Or I'm guessing Fuhrer Bradley and Father know all. Why would you? And just like conjure a bomb on that man? Dead. I don't believe that. I still think it's gonna blow up. It's all going too great. Everyone's just escaping death. Yep. Knew it. Why would he even? I mean, unless he just likes killing, but why would he even be interested in helping? I mean, yeah, they got him out of jail, but it looks like he could have gotten out of there anytime he wanted to, right? What was holding him there with the stone? Dave. Yeah. All that to hunt down that doctor. We got something going on here with different like branches of alchemy here. She needs it. Yeah. That's the whole reason she's there. And yeah, but you could have let my man know, like, hey, I'm gonna mess up your face. All right, we got a decent amount of stuff there. We can start with, I guess, kind of what happened there at the end. Scar bringing up his brother and his brother's comments about something about this country's alchemy is different, which I'm guessing. I mean, clearly we've seen that not all alchemy is the same, or maybe the source that it stems. That's another thing. Like, I don't know where alchemy comes from. Was it grant? Is it something like Chakra and Naruto, or like gods had it, or people above humans had it, and decided to even allow or teach mere humans how to use it? And then as that information was kind of like found and lost over time, and found and lost and branched out, who knows what different types of forms of alchemy there are. But they all seem to be accomplishing the same thing, but how they're getting there seems to be different, because we're seeing right here, even the father figure, when he did his little kind of EMP blast, he kind of like, why didn't this work? Which we've been hinting at, that their alchemy is different. What makes it different, I don't know. And then why the father figure, if he is maybe kind of all knowing with as far as alchemy goes, he doesn't even have to do anything. Maybe he would be aware of something like that and be able to kind of pinpoint it, but we haven't caught back up with him to see, what he thinks about it since then. So, play around with that. He said he had hid his brother's research up north. And we kind of got comments this episode about the north and it being so cold, so I'm sure we're going up there as well to kind of find all that information. Then the whole Kimberly storyline. I mean, maybe it's just kind of they just put him in there. It's just like we haven't had any connection to Kimberly. I mean, yeah, he's coming in. I mean, we saw what he did last episode and wiping out the Ishvalans and the Philosopher's Stone. So at some point they did capture him and lock him up, but he had that Philosopher's Stone on him. And at any time he just do what he does with the Philosopher's Stone and broken out of there, or who knows? I'm guessing it either came down from the father figure through Fear Bradley, then release Kimberly. I don't even know if we should really take him serious at this point. Maybe he'll get onto the scene, but Scar and the others will still kind of defeat him. We'll kind of see how it plays out. And I don't know if this is the first time we've gotten that information. Maybe I've just kind of missed it. There's a lot going on. With the Philosopher's Stone, you bypass having to exchange anything. You can pretty much just create, which is pretty much just shortcut alchemy out here. You don't have to give anything up. Give, at least the understanding that I got is, you don't have to give anything up. You can just straight up create. I don't have to give you the materials and then do what I need to do. If I just want something, I just have the stone in my possession and I can just do. So I think we saw that in the very, very beginning with when Envy was described as the priest, and the priest was just kind of making things without, exchanging anything. So maybe we did kind of get that before. Kind of the most, we'll talk about the part I wanted to talk about most at the end. The 520 cents promise, it literally was that, actual money exchanged. And it's just kind of a little pact, an agreement that it looks like between Ed and Colonel Mustang. Like, hey, when you become Fury, I'll pay you back. Like, that's gonna be, I'll hold it until then. So when we all accomplish what we want and you get what you want, and we get our bodies back, we get all this, then I'll pay you back. But kind of the biggest chunk, not the biggest chunk of the episode, but the biggest kind of discussion point was this kind of Colonel Mustang underground John Wick Kingsman type shit where he just shows up and says a code word, and they kind of know what it, like, you wouldn't, nobody would be able to just kind of get access to whatever it is he's getting access to. I don't know if it's kind of an underground society that has been charged with, hey, if there's ever corruption in the government, we as a people, we'll do whatever it takes to make sure that corruption doesn't spread, or that the government doesn't take over, they don't get too deep, or they don't get too big with power. And maybe it's been passed down from generations to generations. I don't know, because he had the little note in the chess piece, which could have been anything between him. But when I took it, I was like, oh, maybe his boys are still going to try to, if they ever need him, it's written in this note, and this is what we'll do. This is the plan. But then he took that note to like that bar, and what was her name? Madam Christmas and Vanessa, and then the guy in the government office got a call from, and it looks like he kind of knew like what that meant. So again, I'm guessing there's still people involved in the capital, or central, that are still kind of oblivious to what's going on, because not everybody that was sitting in that room that kind of knew what Fury Bradley was, that he was a homunculus, and that Ed and Al are involved. We've got Hawkeye, we got Mustang, all those men sitting in there. It looks like maybe they're at the highest post of kind of as far as capital goes. So even if you think you can overthrow Fury Bradley, the people right under him are under his control. But others like Colonel Armstrong or Major Armstrong and others might not be, and they'll want to fight back and go against. So maybe that's kind of what that old man was, one of those that maybe he has no influence from Fury Bradley, and he's just literally like just the average capital central government worker. Kind of see how it plays out. That was kind of the most interesting thing from the episode, was that whatever this kind of like underground resistance group is. And then we had the doctor with his family just showing up, and it looks like it almost was going too perfect. He finally had, patients praise him, and he was actually a true doctor for once, caring for people. His family shows up. They show that, they don't hate him. They still want to spend time with him. So it looked like it went too perfect, but hey, that's what it is, then that's what it is. So some interesting things there. And like I said, we are officially halfway. We'll be on episode 32 with 28 more to go. So I'm interesting to see kind of the direction we take and all that kind of stuff. But I appreciate it, guys. Patreon members, you guys should on, what is it, 5th? Is that what the 5th month is? Yeah, I've been sitting in quarantine so long, I'm kind of losing January, February, March, April. Yeah, we'll get it. Appreciate it, guys. Like, share, favorite, subscribe. I think maybe by the time this goes live on YouTube, we might be right at 6,000 subscribers. I think at the beginning of May, we were like 10 subscribers short of 6,000, so we're getting close. But hopefully we'll be there by the time you're seeing this. Fingers crossed. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,